Hey Gemini, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for January 13th, 2023. This is for Gemini. Last shuffle coming up for Gemini here. All right, Gemini, what we have is we have a creative endeavor and we have true love. Okay, so this is very interesting, Gemini. You if you put your heart and soul into any project that you do, especially if it's very creative or it requires you to put a lot of your flair into it, it will be very successful, right? That's confirmation. That's the truth. The Ace of Swords is nothing but the truth. They want you to ignore all of the negative thoughts or the what if, what if I don't get, what if this doesn't happen? Allow yourself to see your own, allow the sight of like seeing yourself healed. I don't know how else to put this. They're saying like allow yourself or see yourself as a healed individual. Okay. So you have Ace of Swords, the Moon, Justice, and Judgment. This is like a second chance. When Justice and Judgment is here, this is a second chance that may have come out of nowhere to do something, whatever it is, right? A new opportunity to show your true colors, to show who you truly are. Before, maybe you were on guard. Maybe you were, I won't say blocking people, but you were probably in a state or a place of like, I'm not dealing with the world. I'm unplugging from the world. You may have been in a place like that. And this is a second chance. And it is not karma, but dharma. Like karma is debt, right? Spiritual debt. This is a spiritual credit to you for all the healing that you've gone through. There may have been a lot of things you've just been trying to really get through. And you haven't really, this isn't speaking to anybody about this. This is something that's personal, that you keep silent. It's an enigma. Nobody knows you're dealing with this. Like you may tell someone, oh yeah, I was suffering and dealing with this. They'd be like, what? You know, because you present yourself to be such a jolly person and you focus on what's in front of you. You may not have been the most jokiest person in the world at the point. Maybe they just noticed that, and maybe you weren't joking so much. You still showed up looking good, though, as Geminis often do. I have not ever seen a disheveled Gemini. Uh, I can't even tell you. Maybe once or twice, and they just don't care because they're so humble that way. But most of the time, I'm like you. I never see you repeat an outfit, man. But true love with the Page of Cups and the Three of Swords would say that. Maybe offering a little bit of yourself into these projects or whatever it is you're doing. Like offer a little bit of your, I don't know, some of your story. It doesn't have to be the whole part of the story. It's almost like Spirit wants you to talk about, you don't have to be like, all the bare details, just breaking it all the way down. But share some of yourself to people or to someone, especially if you are doing some sort of project, something artistic, something very creative. Because a creative endeavor, I mean, you've got a violin. Well, I guess it's a violin here. Books, camera, a canvas, a beautiful scenery, right? Whatever this is, it could be dance. Whatever it is creative. Something that is like a expressive. It's like they want you to tell the truth, and but not the moon is here, so it's almost like if this is like poetry or something. It's like you would use imagery or you would like abstract or something, but something that would help you to express all that you've been through. You know, like you're getting a chance to heal in a beautiful way, whatever has happened with you. The loving man, King of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, and oh, wow. Someone may be coming back into your life, and the judgment's here that definitely someone's coming back. They may have broken your heart or breadcrumbed the crap out of you in some way. And this also looks like I'm healing from breadcrumbing. But this person is now saying, I want forever with you. I want to provide for you. Let me back in. You may have been blocking. And that's what I was seeing, that you may have been on a place where you're just like, yeah, I don't really want to talk to anybody. So I may be speaking to a Gemini who somebody's coming back around who you had to block because they weren't acting right. And this person is still, they're wanting it all now. But all I keep seeing for them is now they're trying to take a risk. But then at the same time, they're wanting to provide what they didn't provide before. And they want you to let them back in from out of the cold. And this doesn't have to be a masculine, right? This could be a feminine energy who's just like very take charge. That's like, I'm sorry. I don't even see an apology. I see more of a their their actions are going to show you that they really want to be with you. Like they really want to make things, like build a family or build a legacy or something. Even if it's business related, this person may have like didn't see your value or something at one point, and so you had to show them like, I'd show you better than I could tell you. I'm not going to deal with you then, because I'm not going to be in a situation where you don't see my value. I had a feeling the Fool was there. They're taking a risk. I was going to say they're taking a risk, and here goes the Fool. Peace, Fool, and Eight of Swords. Gosh, they're trying to make their peace with, and not just that. I think that if you take this chance, and I know that also too, putting yourself out there personally, they're showing an energy of like, yeah, offering of yourself or sharing any part of your story is kind of nerve wracking. It may be very, nerve wracking. But it's almost as though Spirit is saying you really don't have a choice. You've got to take a leap of faith on this one. Don't think negatively about sharing where you've been, and because it's like this is like you're an inspiration. Gemini, you're an inspiration to others. Okay, you're sharing something very, even if it's very small. Page of Cups doesn't give it all up, right? Page of Cups could be like, I was in a very sad situation. I thought I wasn't going to make it out, and I finally got, through it, kind of thing. And you give a little bit of a sentiment about it, like if like you're explaining childbirth, and you're like, it was very traumatic, it was an emergency. You don't give full on, detail, like I have video of this child coming through. You may, but that would be something that you're just like, well, I'll paraphrase for you. You know, I was in labor this long, or this, that, and a third. But with this, they're saying that you're going to inspire people to see that you can still make it through. You don't have to allow yourself, because it looks like there's a negative thinking, like, if I share this, I don't understand what that would be. It's almost like, if you share something, will you heal, right? It's like, if you could ignore it and move forward, that would be the healing. But the healing really is about shedding light and truth onto something, because that's how evil thrives. It thrives in the darkness. It thrives in darkness and secrecy. So if you're honest about what you've been through and where you're coming from and where you're going, it has nowhere to hide. You know what I mean? And so you have to maybe make your peace with the fact that the way that you think about sharing things, maybe, because most of the time I see Geminis as an open book, but there's a lot of things they don't really share, Well, that could be for anybody. But I'm speaking to some that are just like, I don't know how that's going to help anything. But, you ever heard, tell the truth, shame the devil? Because he can't thrive in truth. He needs darkness, and he needs to slink in the shadows in order to grow and sneak the rest of his legion in, But if you're shedding light, Ace of Swords on it, on the moon energy. The moon isn't the devil energy, but it is the opposite of Capricorn. They are the complementary sign of Capricorn, and that's the devil, kind of thing. So the moon and the devil are battling here. So you don't want to be that person. So even if it's just a small bit, it's almost like Spirit's asking you to share a little bit because you're an inspiration to others, and you may not even know it. So you could be dealing with a Cancer, a Pisces, or a Libra. We also have Aries, or Scorpio, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. So you could be a Taurus, Gemini cusp, Gemini, Cancer cusp. We also have Libra, Scorpio cusp, and let's see, Virgo, Libra cusp, right? Could be dealing with those signs, or you could have these signs in your chart. All right. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.